Assalamu alaikum. Hello students. Can you people hear me? You can type the answer in the chat box. Can you people hear me? Should I start the lecture?
This chat is disabled.
Chat is disabled. ये तो बड़ा मसला है. Chat disabled. Pause meeting. Now you can write. If you can hear me, just give me the reply so that I can start the lecture. Ramla, you can talk to me on chat box, bete. Ramla, you haven't renamed your ID. Write your name, your class, which section, and your roll number should be there with your ID. Please rename your ID. And now I'm going to start the lecture. Okay, our today's topic is tenses. This is the cover page of your copy and book, which you have already seen yesterday. And this is the title page. How you have to make the title page, I'm repeating it for the second time. I told you yesterday also that you have to write the title of topic number 2, tenses and translation, here at the left side of the page. Then subtitles. In subtitles you will write everything what you are going to write in the copy according or in the descriptive form of this all topic. Like subtitles, you can write definitions of the tenses plus flowchart if you have, like yes, in yesterday's topic we have the flowchart of parts of speech. Okay, then you have to give exercise from the book, so you have to write the page number of the book also, and then how many bullets you are covering for the particular exercise you have to write here. After writing the title of your topic, you have to give heading of subtitles. In subtitles, you will write definitions. If there is a flowchart, then you will write flowchart, then exercise number, book page number, and how many bullets you are covering for that exercise. Each and every exercise, it is not necessary that we are going to do only one exercise of one topic. No, we can have multiple exercises of this topic. So you have to write exercise 2B, page number 15, bullet number 1 till 10. Then at the second line, exercise 2C, page number 18, bullet number 5 till 20. Okay, this is how you will make the title page. Okay, this is our lecture 2, tenses. Maybe you have done it before, or you have done it before in your 6th class, but we will now explore so many other things about this lecture. We have three types of tenses: past, present, and future. Okay, in grammatical, tenses has a particular definition. English tenses are the forms of the verb takes to show the time of the action, the time of an action. There are three major tenses in English. These includes past, present, and future. Plus, each of these tenses can explain an event that occurred in the past. Past tense refers to the events which occurred in the past. Then we have present tense, all the things, all the events which happened in the present, we will talk about in this present tense. And then we have future. In future tense, we will talk about the future time about which we are expected to happen something. Okay, if you read the following sentences, you will get to know that I write the letter to please you. It is in present tense. Why? As I told you before that when the verb form is in present, this is the present tense. I write the letter. This is the first form of verb. So it means it is in present tense. Then the second one is I wrote the letter to please you. The form of verb is in past tense. It is the second form of write. So it is the tense which is past. In this tense, we talk about the past habits, past happenings, whatever has done, start in the past and stop in the past also. Then we have future. I will write another letter tomorrow. I am talking about the upcoming days, upcoming time in future, and I am expected to happen something. I'm expected to do something. Okay, in future time, we will use will with the first form of verb. In the structures will be explained by me to you in the further slides. Right now you have to understand that what are the tenses actually. Present tense, in present tense we use first form of the verb. In past tense we use second form of the verb, which is past form. And then in the third future tense we use past participle. Past participle is something else. I'm not talking about this. In first form you use present tense, in second you use in the past tense you use second form, and into future you will use will plus v1. When you will see the structures, you will get to know that these are the different verb forms to describe the different tenses. Okay, then forms of each tense. Every tense, whether it is past, whether it is present, whether it is future, every tense has further more forms. These are the forms of the tense. Okay. Number one is indefinite. Indefinite or simple, both are okay. If you want to call it indefinite tense, this is also okay. Then simple means present indefinite or present simple, both are same. Then present continuous. Present continuous is also called sometime present progressive. Okay, you can also call continuous present progressive. Indefinite, simple, they both are equal. Continuous or progressive, they both are same. Then we have perfect tense, and then perfect continuous tense. Means each and every tense has got these four forms: present indefinite or present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and then present perfect continuous. Same here: past indefinite or past simple, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. Then future, we have future indefinite or future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous. So all three tenses are having these forms. First of all, we have present tense. We will just talk about present tense today. And in the present tense, we will just talk about present simple tense. First, we are going to start present simple tense. Okay. The verb that refers to present time is said to be in a present tense. Tense describe the time of the work performed. whatever is the work is going to perform, जो भी काम हम करने वाले हैं, कर चुके हैं या कर रहे हैं या हमने किया, whatever. Tense is actually the time describer. These tenses describes the time. ये हमारे time को, वक्त को show करती हैं. When did we perform the work? The verb that refers to present time is said to be in a present tense. Means that in a sentence, if the verb is in present form, first form, it is called present tense. हम फिलहाल जिस वक्त में अभी हैं उस वक्त की बात कर रहे हैं. This is called present tense. Okay. Forms of present tenses are present indefinite or present simple, present continuous we have, present perfect, and present perfect continuous we have. Then present simple tense. In this tense, we talk about our habits, customs, and routines. Means I have so many different habits. Like I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, then I take breakfast, and then I get ready to come to school, or um, I start cooking for the lunch, or what you can say, you people are having the routine of getting um, getting up at 8 o'clock, then you people take a shower, or you people have breakfast, then you come online for the class. These all are your habits. Okay, these all your routines actually. Okay, these are the routines. On timing, you are having a particular routine to spend your day. Okay, you always follow this routine. You always get up at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever, according to your class. Then you take shower. This is your routine. This is your habit also. हमारी आदतें और हमारा daily routine. When we talk about our habits and our routines, this is called present simple tense. कि मैं ये करता हूँ, मैं जाता हूँ, मैं आता हूँ, मैं 10 बजे खाना खाता हूँ और 11 बजे सो जाता हूँ. Okay, these all are present tenses. Customs means the occasions we celebrate normally every year, every month, every day. Obviously, customs are not celebrated every day, yearly you can say. So जैसे we celebrate Independence Day on 14th August. Okay, yearly, every year we celebrate Independence Day on 14th August. Means this is our custom. We have two occasions, two religious occasion, which is Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Azha. Okay, I'm talking about these two occasions. We have two Eids every year. साल में हमारे पास हर साल 2 ईदें मनाई जाती हैं. This is the yearly routine also. This is custom also. I always wear new dress on Friday or on first Friday of the month. ठीक है, मैं हर महीने के पहले जुमे के दिन नए कपड़े पहनता हूँ. It means this is your habit and your routine also. It is your monthly routine. So when we talk about our habits, our customs which we celebrate yearly, and routines, these all are in comes in प्रेजेंट टेंस. ये सारे हमारे प्रेजेंट टेंस में शामिल हैं. हमारी आदतें जो हम डेली बेसिस पे करते हैं. मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता हूँ. आई डू नॉट स्पीक. ओके, तो ये हमारी आदत है. मैं हमेशा सच बोलता हूँ. आई ऑलवेज स्पीक द ट्रूथ. ठीक है, तो ये सारी हमारी हैबिट्स हैं. हम इन हैबिट्स को चेंज नहीं कर सकते. वी डोंट वांट टू चेंज दीज हैबिट्स फॉर एनीबडी. ओके, दीज आर द हैबिट्स. कस्टम्स जो हमारे सोशल बैकग्राउंड से चली आ रही हैं. दिस इज़ द रिलीजियस कस्टम्स ऑल्सो, दिस इज़ द सोशल कस्टम्स ऑल्सो. ओके, ईद है, 14th अगस्त सेलिब्रेशन, इंडिपेंडेंस डे सेलिब्रेशन है, और in Americas and in other countries they have lots of events like Halloween किया जाता है, Christmas है. So these are the customs. They do celebrate it yearly or monthly. ठीक है, these are all customs जो हम हर साल करते आ रहे हैं और करते आएंगे, आगे भी करते रहेंगे. प्लस रूटीन्स जो हमारा डेली रूटीन है, मे बी वो हमारी आदत ना हो, मे बी दिस इज़ नॉट आवर हैबिट बट इट इज़ आवर रूटीन. इट इज़ नॉट माई हैबिट बट इट इज़ माई रूटीन. लाइक आई टेक ब्रेड इन ब्रेकफास्ट. ठीक है, this is the routine. I can also take paratha, right? I can also have biscuits with tea, but it is my routine to have bread in breakfast. Routine and habits, they are very similar to each other. Okay, so whenever we are talking about habits, customs, and routines, count them on your fingertips. Whenever we talk about habits, customs, and routines, we talk in present tense. Then we have the structure, subject plus V1. V1 means verb की first form. You have to use V1, you have to use verb first form in present tense. You cannot use any other type of form in the present tense, but the first form of verb in the present tense. This is the structure. You have to learn these structures to make the correct sentences. Subject are the doers of the work. Whoever is doing, whoever is performing any type of work, whoever is performing any type of work, he or she, they are called subjects. Like I get up early in the morning. She takes breakfast at 9 o'clock. Okay, so these are the subjects who are the doers of the work. काम के करने वाले को हम subject कहते हैं. Who is the performer of the work, who is performing the work, and the work is V1, subject plus V1. Then we have object on which the work is performed, the thing, the fruit, the food, the event, whatever is there, the thing on which we are performing this work. Okay, this is called the object. जिस चीज पर काम किया जा रहा है उसको हम object कहते हैं. Subject, the doer of the work, verb, the action word, and then object on which the work is performed is called object. This structure will be same in the other tenses also, but the verb form will be changing according to the tenses, according to the time in which we are talking about. If we are talking about past time, then the verb will be changed. In future time, then the verb will be changed, but the main structure, subject, verb, and object will be same. A little bit differentiation, a little bit changes we will perform in this particular structure according to the tenses, and then we have the required results. Okay, now verbs. With the verb, we use s or es with singular subjects. Like we have subject I, काम के करने वाला तो मैं भी हो सकता हूँ. Okay, I can be the subject, he can be the subject, Ali can be the subject, she can be the subject, they, वो खाना खाते हैं, they can be the subject. My mother could be the subject, my father, my sisters, my friends. Okay, anybody can be the subject. Subject काम के करने वाला तो कोई भी हो सकता है. Okay, but we have divided the subjects in singulars and plural subjects also. Okay, singular subject means who is single, like he, she, it. These are the singular subjects. Okay, how many singular subjects we have? He, she, it, or the names of the person, the name of he, the name of she, they can be the subjects. Okay, so we have singular subjects and plural subjects. In singular subjects, we use he, she, it, or any single person's name here. Okay. Then we have plural subjects. Plural subjects means I. I is considered to be the plural subject. You. Just I asked you in the starting that you people hear me. Can you people hear me? You is also a plural. It is also used for the single person as well as the plural. So we take it as a plural subject. Okay, then we have they, we. They means वो, we means हम. ठीक है, तो I, you, we, they, friends, sisters, people, more than one people, more than one person. Okay, more than one person could be the plural. They all are plurals. So whenever we are having singular subjects, what are the singular subjects? He, she, it, or any single name of a person, any single person, any single living human being you can say, or animal you can say. So all with all the singular subjects we use s or es with the verb's first form. This is the singular subjects structure, that you have to use singular with singular subject. When you will use verb first form, then you will use s or es according to the spellings. ठीक है, like if I am talking about he speak truth. Okay, he speak, no, speak is a wrong, he speaks truth, we have to just add s over there. But if I say he catches the ball, okay, then I use es over there. Why? Because whenever the word is ending on ch or sh, sha, cha, these are the sound. To make them first form, we use s or es always. Okay, in the present tense we use s or es according to the spellings of the verb. So for all the singular subjects we use s or es with the first form of the verb. But when we are having plural verbs, plural subjects, sorry, plural subjects के साथ we don't use s or es, we just use verb first form and plus object. With singular subject we use s or es with the first form of the verb, and with the plural we don't use s or es with the first form of the verb. For example, you can see here the examples. I speak the truth. I told you that I is considered to be plural subject. Okay, I speak the truth. I am not using s or es over here. Why? Because it's a plural subject. Okay, then he, she speaks the truth. He and she are singular subjects. Okay, he, she, Ali, Sarah, Sana, and whatever is the name. Then this is the single person we are talking about here, so we will use s or es with the first form of the verb. He or she speaks the truth. Then we have again plural subject, they speak the truth. Okay, they means wo, they are more than one person, so this is plural subject, they speak the truth. Okay, so in past simple tense we talk about the present time, our daily routine habits and customs, and we use verb first form in the structure to express the timing which is present. And if we have singular subject we use s or es, if we have plural subject then we don't use s or es with the first form of the verb. This is all about the structure of present indefinite or present simple tense. Don't be confused in indefinite and simple. Present simple and present indefinite both are same. These are some or more examples. He drinks tea every morning. This is the habit of he. He is any person, उसकी habit है ये. He drinks tea every morning. वो रोजाना सुबह चाय पीता है. I do not drink tea. This is my habit कि मैं चाय नहीं पीती हूँ. Okay. The sun rises in the east. This is the routine of the sun. Okay, if you read all these sentences you will get to know that these all we are talking about all habits, routines and customs. Nothing else is included in this tense. I get up at 7 o'clock. This is my routine also, this is my habit also कि मैं 7 बजे सुबह उठ जाता हूँ. He always speaks truth. I always, मैं हमेशा speak truth. Because we are using here singular subjects, so we are using s or es. We always use s or es, we are using s over here. He always speaks the truth. We celebrate Independence Day on 14th August. It means it is the custom It is the custom that which we celebrate yearly basis, okay, which we celebrate weekly, monthly, yearly. These are the customs जो हमारे रिवायात हैं, means we are continuously celebrating these all from the age of our forefathers, जो हमारे बाप दादा भी करते आए हैं. We are also doing this. ठीक है. These are the customs. What are the customs? This is a question here, that what are the customs? Customs are those events which we have been continuously celebrating since our childhood. Okay, like ईद हो गई हमारी, 14 अगस्त हो गया हमारा, ईद मिलादुन नबी बहुत सारे लोग जो मनाते हैं, दिस इज ऑल्सो अ कस्टम. ठीक है. दीज ऑल आर कस्टम्स विच वी सेलिब्रेट ऑन ईयरली बेसिस. ओके, ऑन मंथली बेसिस पे तो खैर वी डोंट सेलिब्रेट, वी सेलिब्रेट दीज कस्टम्स ऑन ईयरली बेसिस. हमारे पास हर साल 2 ईदें मनाई जाती हैं. ठीक है, हम हर साल 2 ईदें मनाते हैं. दिस इज़ आर कस्टम प्लस दिस इज़ आर ईयरली रूटीन ऑल्सो. ठीक है. आई ऑलवेज वेयर न्यू ड्रेस ऑन ईद. मैं हमेशा ईद पर नया सूट पहनता हूँ या पहनती हूँ. ठीक है. ओके, मानूर जहरा, यू आर आस्किंग अबाउट टू कॉपी इट डाउन. इट इज़ गुड फॉर यू टू copy it down on any rough notebook, so that when be you will be solving your home assignment or homework, then it will be helpful for you, because you don't have right now your classwork copies. Okay, the copies are short on the bookshops, so it will not be available for you for some time. So you have to take a notebook, you have to maintain a notebook for English, so that you can write some points over there, whatever you are understanding. Okay, whatever is not in which you are not comfortable also, you can note over there and then ask to me. ठीक है. ओके, दीज आर, आई डेली टेक अ ग्लास ऑफ मिल्क. मैं रोज़ाना एक ग्लास दूध पीता हूँ या लेता हूँ. इट इज़ माई डेली रूटीन. सो इन प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनिट टेंस वी ऑलवेज टॉक अबाउट आर कस्टम्स, रूटीन एंड हैबिट्स. Okay, nothing else we talk about in this. Okay, then we have different forms of sentences. Forms of tenses are indefinite, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. These affirmative, negative and interrogatives are the forms of sentences. Don't be confused in forms of tense and forms of sentences. Forms of sentences is a different thing and forms of tense are totally different. Okay. Okay, each tense can be used in different forms of sentences. Affirmative, which is a simple, in which you tell something कि मैं 10 बजे खाना खाता हूँ या मैं 10 बजे खाना नहीं खाता हूँ. I take dinner at 10 o'clock or I do not take dinner at 10 o'clock. It means you are telling about yourself or anybody, you are telling something to the other person. In negative, you use not, कि मैं ये काम नहीं करता हूँ. Okay, whenever you are using not in the sentence, it means you are negative. आप किसी चीज़ को मना कर रहे हैं, आप किस चीज़ की नफ़ी में जवाब दे रहे हैं. Then we have interrogative. You are asking something, questions. Okay, and you have to put question mark at the end of every interrogative sentence, so to show that it is an interrogation mark here. This is the question you are asking. हम बताते हैं. ओके, हम किसी को इन्फॉर्म करते हैं. वी आर टेलिंग समथिंग कि हम पॉजिटिव वे में बता रहे हैं, तो वी आर हैविंग एफर्मेटिव टेंस. वी आर telling no, I am not going to do this. This is called negative tense, sorry, negative form of the sentence. And then interrogative, हम किसी से पूछ रहे हैं. We have 3 forms of sentences. बताना, किसी चीज़ को ना करना और किसी चीज़ का पूछना. We have 3 forms of a single sentence. In each tense, in every sentence, you are having these 3 types. Okay, so affirmative structure is subject plus verb plus object, the simple sentence. Okay, present simple form is also simple, so the structure will be same, subject plus v1 plus object. Nothing is changed over here. I speak the truth, he or she speaks the truth. Again, you are using s over here. Don't do please always remember this thing, that with singular subjects you have to use s or es according to the spelling with the v1. Okay, and with the plural subjects you will not use any s or es with the the verb form. So I speak the truth, he, she speaks the truth. Okay. Then we have negative tense. Sorry, the slides has changed. Okay. In negative, we have subject plus helping verb. Acha. Now you have to remember these two helping verbs of present tenses whenever you are using not. Okay. Helping verb is not required. The Okay, in negative, we have I do not speak. We use helping verb do and does. Do is used, you can see here, do is used with plural subjects, which is differentiated here, and does is used. Um, okay. Okay, does is used for the singular persons. Okay, students, in 5 minutes, we will inshallah. We will inshallah continue the class after 5 minutes. Okay. अच्छा
हो गया आपका ये इधर 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 क्या हुआ